Alison Carney is an independent musician and has performed with artists such as Raheem Devon, Slum Village, and Dwele. She says her music has no boundaries and only one requirement: to sing what she feels, so the music is honest and true to herself. Now that's some true art right there. I want to welcome as our guest right here in the studio, sitting next to me, the lovely, delightful, talented, and gifted Miss Alison Carney. Welcome to the Michael Eric Dyson Show.
Thank you.
Hey there.
Hey there.
So you're from Washington, D.C. Do you have one of these background singing in the church? You're too young to be doo-wopping on the corner like Marvin Gaye was, another product of the East Capitol projects that are probably now eviscerated. But tell us how you got your start and what musical influences you bear.
Okay, I definitely grew up in D.C. in the church. I grew up at War Memorial AME Church in Northeast with my grandmother right over my shoulder, helping me through my first solo at 3 years old. But I went to chorale and chorus, a lot of a cappella groups and things like that, and just kind of honed in on my love for music and performing at a very young age. So,
So you've been trained in music. Are you classically trained as well?
I'm classically trained. Marjorie Saunders was my piano teacher and voice at the same time. I went to the National Cathedral School, and they had an amazing arts program there. And my mother also stuck me in, a separate piano class with Lene Gray growing up. I mean, it was one of those things in my house where, if you were going to do something, it was going to be something in the arts. And music was my love.
That's You Said by Alison Carney. Now tell me what you said when you made the song. What was coursing through your brain? Can you give us a secret behind the song?
That was actually the first song I ever wrote when I was in college, and I wrote it.
And you were in college where?
I went to Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts.
Mount Holyoke.
I sure did.
Yeah, you went into the Ivies.
Yep. And not very many people know that, so thank you for that. I was at Mount Holyoke at the time, and I had met a guy, and we kind of liked each other, and we were both timid about the situation, but he more so than I. And I just decided to kind of write a song about letting him know that it's okay to be vulnerable with someone. It's okay. I'll keep you safe. I'm not here to hurt you. Let's explore together. And that's kind of where You Said came from.
Is there any particular sound that is especially, marginal to you? Like, I don't want to fool with that. Or are you really open to so many different sounds because it's the beat, it's the rhythm, it's the melody, it's the intent, it's the concept that's most important to you as opposed to the genre?
The genre is absolutely totally not important to me at all. I think that when I'm making my own music, when I'm listening to music, it actually disappoints me that people are so determined to put music in boxes. I think music it's living and breathing. So I think that to say that Jay-Z is only a hip hop artist, and to say that Ella Fitzgerald is only a jazz, or and that Miles Davis only plays this, that, and the third, it's limiting. So for me, I think of music as just literally a living and breathing art, and I put my heart and soul into that,
Well, we can hear that. What are some of the things that artists can do, should do, are called upon to do, are accountable for doing to those young people? A lot of people get involved in arguments. There's a lot of negativity in the music.
Right.
You're only celebrating the thug, the pimp, the whole this. You're celebrating the voice that is marginal in terms of the moral economy of black culture. Do you see any legitimacy to those arguments, or do you think all music should be allowed to breathe?
I do think all music should be allowed to breathe, but I think there needs to be an element of accountability to it. I mean, how exactly do you expect our children to grow if the only images they respect are images of people wearing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry and their mother and father can't afford to keep the lights on? It doesn't really, one doesn't balance out. It's a very uneven system right now. My music, I don't talk about, every now and again you might hear me make reference to something frivolous. But the way I live my lifestyle and the way I, hopefully the energy that I put out through my music has nothing to do with materialism and just the unnecessary frivolous nature that you hear in a lot of the music on the radio. While I would love to be on the radio and to reach the masses in that way, mainstream radio, if I can't, being the person that I am, I won't do it.